Hi, think I'm alive. So we're doing a very interesting subject right now. Just let me know if you can hear me and see me. So we're doing a very I think everything's working fine. Um yeah, I'm very excited to share this subject with you because I've been there. I have been the jealous type of woman before I transformed and evolved. And first of all, you need to understand where the jealousy is coming from. And that's where I share all of this knowledge in the art of becoming in the container that I'm going to share at the end of this month. If you're feeling cold, join in. But let's go into the details of why jealousy happens. Hi, welcome in. Please let me know where you're watching from. Actually, yeah. So the first, like what makes a person jealous? Feeling insecure or fearful of being replaced. Comparing yourself to others, which is a huge one with women. Resentment when someone receives attention or success. And suspicion or in relationships. Okay, if this has been you, let me know in the chat if you feel jealous when you're with your partner. Let me know the situations that you've been in so I can better tailor this. I've been there. So if I tell you the root of the jealousy, you're going to be in shock, because yeah, because we don't know, like nobody ever teaches us this. Like, where does jealousy come from? Like, why do we feel this way? Where is this feeling coming from? And it is the feeling of being replaced. It is the feeling of thinking that you're not enough. It is the feeling of someone being better than you. So it's really not about yourself, but you comparing yourself to others. Okay, so I'm going to share a situation where I've been jealous in the past. And once I figured out where the jealousy was coming from, I don't want to say it never happened again, but I wasn't put in that situation again. So last year, this is going to sound so dumb. Hi, welcome in. So I'm about to share something that happened on a time when I got really jealous and what I had to witness. So I didn't become this crazy person. Hi. Hi, Sanchez. Hi, Lopez. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Um, all right. I'm going to be very vulnerable right now and share what had happened last year. No, it wasn't last year, sorry. A couple of years back when I kind of lost it. Okay, let me just really open up and share this situation with you. So last year, sorry, I keep saying last year and it wasn't last year, a couple of years ago, I saw my partner, my partner, my now fiance, messaging a girl. And I turned crazy. I was just like, what is this? Like, why are you doing this? Blah, blah, blah. And I was so threatened by the idea of, like, by the connection these two people had. They were not doing anything wrong. Okay. But I was threatened by the connection that they had. I was so threatened that I left. I left the house. I actually took a flight and I was like, I'm not doing this. Um, if you want to continue doing this, I'm not willing to put up with this. Right. What situation did I create in my head? I created a situation where my then boyfriend was cheating on me when he really wasn't. I was jealous or I was threatened of being left behind. What does that mean, Greta? I was threatened of being abandoned. Can you let that sink in for a moment? Can you let that sink in? Because I was really not threatened about what was happening. I was really threatened about the idea, about my wound since I've been a child, and I was repeating it in my present life. Mind you, this happened years ago, about 2 years ago. I left and I was just like, I can't believe this is happening. It was so bad that I took a course on jealousy, on why this happens. And the psychologist really said that jealousy is a part of your abandonment. It's a part, it's a wound of you getting abandoned. It's not really, I mean, the situation that's happening in the present moment, yes, it's real, but it wouldn't be happening if you didn't have that wound. Is this making sense for everyone? Because I feel like sometimes I go too into depth of psychology or childhood wounds, and maybe I'm getting lost in translation, like about the message, the bigger message that it's not really about the situation, but what is triggering it for it to happen in present moment, the present moment. Hi, Bethany. Welcome in, Fabian. Hi, son. I'm not Arabic. I'm actually from Peru. I'm doing amazing. Hey, Russell from New Zealand. Yes, you agree with me. Yes. Understanding fully is the what? It's your birthday. Happy birthday. Thank you. Anyway, so to continue this, um, okay, 1 second. I'm going to just block people that are not commenting. Anyway, so as I was saying, jealousy can show up as you comparing to another person. If you have a real strong framework within your identity, nothing will ever trigger you. But then I come in and I say, hey, if nothing really triggers you, you wouldn't be alive. Like, we are in this world to get triggered and to evolve. So there is no person on earth that is going through something. Like, you have to be going through something in order to evolve. Like, change is the only thing constant that's happening in our life. Kuromi asks if I look like if I've watched the movie Obsession. I actually haven't. I've heard so many good reviews about that movie, so maybe I'm gonna watch it. Um, I don't know if this I was recording from another device. So yeah, um, Wayne says if you have self control, you don't really get triggered. You actually need like you're gonna get triggered, but what matters is how you react to that trigger. Does that make sense? Like, if I get triggered, I'm not gonna lash at you. I'm going to go inwards and journal about it on my own time and feel whatever was triggering me in that moment. Like, the point is the point is not is to handle the triggers, because the triggers are actually showing you your next level. Like, why is that triggering me if it was so like ordinary? Thank you. They were actually for my grandmother. Wayne says the older you become, the less things you find triggering. I think if you get older and you're not getting triggered, it's because you're not putting yourself out there. And some people might not want to hear that, because if you are not getting triggered, like, you're playing small. Like, life was supposed to be exciting, was supposed to be fun, was supposed to level you up. If you're not putting yourself out there, then you're just in your comfortable spot. Like, you're just playing it safe. You're not getting out of your comfort zone. Thank you for your compliments. Thank you. Welcome in. Um, I was called to this video my because I was, first of all, I was that person who was jealous, and then second of all, because once I had this acquaintance that she would tell me, "Hey, but like my boyfriend doesn't really get jealous." And she was so upset because he wasn't getting jealous. Like, jealousy is not, one thing is to react, and another thing is to like notice the jealousy and be like, "Oh, that's mine." Or, "Oh, he's my partner. He chooses to be with me. How lucky I am." Like, how are you handling this? Hi, Andrew. Welcome in. Hello, Lija. Leja. So, being jealous, like having not having that characteristic, is so healthy. It's it means that you found a guy who is confident, who knows that he you choose to be with him. And if you get jealous, girl, you have to look inwards. You have to witness why you're getting jealous. Like what's holding you back, or what have you experienced in your past? Like, were you not chosen? Were you compared often? And I wanted to share something that I wrote here, and it says romantic jealousy is whenever you worry about your partner may prefer somebody else. No, because he makes a conscious decision of choosing me every single day. He wouldn't be with you if he wouldn't choose you. If you don't really resonate with what I say, you can just leave the video. Thank you for coming. Thank you for showing up. So, there are different types of jealousy. There are jealousy of your friends. There's jealousy in a professional setting as well. And the type of jealousy that I was describing was in relationships. But actually, let me share a professional jealousy that I've witnessed when I was hanging out with my friend. She was in a call, um, and she spoke to her boss, and she was like, "Hey, I'm going to share this in the meeting." And whenever the meeting started, the first thing that the boss did was share her example of doing a new idea, instead of giving the credit to my friend. The boss took the credit. So, like, why don't you come up with your own things? Why don't you share your ideas? Hi, welcome in. Good afternoon. I actually have to leave in about like 10 minutes because I have another meeting. But I was really being called and sharing like jealousy, and how being jealous, it's not really healthy. And you might blame all you want your partner or the person that you're with, but it has meanwhile the present moment holds some kind of truth. Once you look inwards and heal, like, you will stop repeating the same patterns. So how do you do that? Please, I welcome you to the masterclass happening in June 30th. I'm going to be talking about identity and how to rewire our mind, and how to handle our emotions, because the just like I said in the beginning, triggers are always happening. The most important thing is, how do you handle it? How do you handle situations that are often happening in your everyday life? This might happen with the people that you surround yourself in professional settings, or in relationships. Give me 1 second. Let's hide people who are just like commenting nonsense. Hi, Cody. Welcome in. Hello, Henry. Once, let me share, like, once that happened, and I took, like, and I really witnessed what, like, the behind meaning of me getting jealous was like my abandonment wound was once I was really able to witness that, like, I wasn't threatened anymore. I was just like, huh, he chooses, like, I had to remind myself, like, he chooses to be with me. Like, why would I get threatened for someone's beauty? I mean, always, there's always going to be someone better looking, someone with a better body, and not just for women, for men as well. Oh, but the most important thing is to notice what type of connection you have with your partner. That connection is that connection is unique. How young are you? I'm 30 years old. Preppy says, don't mute your haters. We like your reaction. Okay. Babe, your eyes are speaking so many things. Yeah. Yeah. And I just want to share that I see you. Like, I am here to share what I've learned. And if this is resonated, I would love to see you in the masterclass. Um, there is so much knowledge that we haven't been taught, and that is holding us back. And I often say you have to just like kind of raise the frequency that you live right now so you can level up. But that raising our frequency is a little bit hard because we're an automatic pilot. Preppy Sesame asks if I am a therapist or a psychologist. I'm none. I consider myself, you can call me a coach, but that's like, I don't like just being called a coach because of that. I don't know. I feel like what I do is way deeper than that, than just a coach. Like, no. Cody says connections are more deeper than physical attractions. 1000%. 1000%. Hi, Oscar. Welcome in. Prophets from Heaven one-on-one teaching lesson. Um, so I have a course right now, and at the end of this month, I'm going to host a masterclass that has to do with all of the problems that I've been sharing lately. I usually come online and like if a problem has been on my field and I remember something about it, like I do a live about it. So I often from Monday to Thursday I do lives on these problems to kind of put into perspective and think deeper about everything that we've called problems. Because yes, they may show up as problems in your life, but they're really showing you that you need to heal that in that area. Yeah. So I'm hosting a live on June 30th, and then I'll be doing a live container, which is the first time that I'll be sharing and teaching in a live container, which is very exciting. Hi, Surja. I've studied a lot on every, like I'm self-taught. I wouldn't call myself a psychologist or a therapist, but I am self-taught on like on many subjects that psychologists have studied, but I am self-taught. Thank you for subscribing. If you feel called, yes, subscribe. Go ahead. Hi, Nacho. Good afternoon. I don't have kids yet, but I would love to have a big family one day. Yes, I do love the higher power. I have a couple of minutes right now to actually just because I have to go into another meeting with an interesting company, which I'm so excited. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Um, yeah, you know um, the great, what do you call them? Theologists in the past were self-taught, and they would make up their own hypothesis about life. Like, just because I don't have a degree doesn't mean that all of this knowledge, like I create my own hypotheses of all of the subjects that I've learned. It not only in the psychology area, because I don't want to, I guess when you go to a psychologist, it's like I don't want to talk bad about psychologists, so I'm not gonna share. It's like whatever, I'm just gonna share it. You're looking for the person to validate what's happening in your life. Whereas coaching, I say, this is happening. Are you going to take responsibility or not? Like, are you going to change? If you're not willing to change, my work is not. If you're not willing to do something different daily, my work, what I share, doesn't resonate with you. Anyway, um, oh yeah, the masterclass and the link is on the description box. If you want to join, I would love to have you there. And that is happening in almost 20 days, which is so exciting. And yeah, anyway, thank you guys for joining me. And I'll see you on the next one. Okay. I'm probably gonna come back a little bit later after the meeting. Maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe. Maybe. If you have any I want to send all of you love. Everyone that is watching, I would love to send you. Let me just hold this. And I'm sending you love. I'm sending you light because you're not alone. You're supported. And I also send you peace. And I also send you enlightenment. That no matter what's happening in your life, you're not alone. So many people are going through the same things. And just believe. Believe that there's something better for you. There's something better that is going to happen for you only if you want it to happen for you. Okay? Believe it for yourself. And I send peace, enlightenment, and light. All right? Yeah. Thank you for joining. I'll see you in the next one. Okay. Bye.